Mr. Ed. And
guess who? Good Time Charlie.
You know it's Charlie's going to be here. Finally he's going to be here. What's up with the fishing?
Oh, the fishing really terrible right now. It's gotten too hot.
It's playing out.
Playing out.
Just like our nectar, our flow is playing out. Let me show you this right here. Our flow is just about at its end, and I'm standing underneath a Chinese tallow tree, and these are what the tassels look like once they fall off the tree. But Charlie, I want you to zoom up into the tree and show the tassels as they're drying out. So you see all these tassels up in here, all up in the tallow tree. And what happens is, as they dry out, then they just fall to the ground. And look, on the ground, look at all the tassels on the ground, down here, right around here. And also, we have privet right here, and this, trying to get it, this, as you can see, it's already gone to seed. So this was our first flow that came in. It's gone to seed now. Our tallow is drying up. We still have a few blooming plants right now. We have the elderberry, which is, I'm trying to get some of the flowers there, some up at the top. We got our elderberry is still blooming. We got our cerilla. We got the what is the other one, Charlie? The one by your house?
Crepe myrtle.
And crepe myrtle as well. So we still have some stuff blooming, but our main one, the tallow, it is at its end. So the tallow, it's played out, privet's played out, and the fishing is played out. So I guess everything is just kind of like winding down, really gearing up for the
even
hot.
The crawfish season is over with.
Yeah, so
last weekend for crawfish.
This whole deal about getting ready to come into the hot months, summer, going into the dearth, it's all coming to that point right now. The good time of the honey flow, it's over. But before it's over, what do we got today?
We have a cutout. We have bees in a house.
Yeah, so their entrance is right in the same spot that the last one that we've done. That is in the floor joist between the first and second story. The bees are making their entrance right at that corner spot where they didn't have a cap on it. So they're getting in that spot. Normally they'll get in the break between the veneer and the brick, but this time they went through that corner piece. That's the first time I've seen that, but nonetheless they're getting in there, getting into that joist area, and then getting into the spot. Let's go inside and I'll show you what the image of the bees looks like on the thermal camera. You can see this is a pretty strong hive. It goes from right here in the corner, right here, and then it goes all the way to about right here. At least this is where the comb is, right in here. I don't know if we got any more bees beyond that, but once we open up the ceiling, we shall find. Now see, I got a little bit of glow right in here, so there may be some comb back there, but we're going to find out for sure. So there's the bees up there. We're going to get inside, take them out from the bottom. I can't get them from the top because there's a laminate flooring down there. So we're going to remove the sheetrock. But by the grace of God, these girls right here, where are they going, Charlie?
We're taking them to the Abbey.
And guess what? The Abbey is not even 3 miles from here. So I'm telling you right now, these bees did not come from the Abbey. There's a lot of bees around here. They don't have to come from the Abbey. You ready to go wrangle?
I'm ready to do video. He's going to wrangle.
Let's get inside and do this. I've got the line set up where the stud hopefully is going to be to this side of it, to the left of the line. That way I've got clear access to the space in that floor joist. And hopefully, I'm just guessing on how far back it is, but I'm hoping that I've got enough space behind it so I can start cutting the comb out. I'm gonna grab the oscillating tool and make my cuts. Now before I take the piece of sheetrock out, one point I want to make: when we do the removals on the interiors of houses, what we like to do is to have one of the windows, a window, maybe it's just one is all we need, sometimes two, but we like to have one of those windows completely open. In other words, no screen on it, nothing on it, because that light that comes from that window is enough. When we pull the sheetrock down, initially the bees are going to come out, but they won't go back up. They're going to go right to the light, because what they're going to want to do is go outside and go back to the entrance. So, Charlie, show them. The window is right here. And I don't know if you all can see it, but we already have two bees flying around the window. It's always a great way of trapping bees, letting them go to a window on the interior of the building and then coming back and vacuuming. Now, in all the times I've been doing this, I have only found once that the queen was in the window. Generally, she's going to stay inside the comb, but it's not, I'm not saying it's not impossible for her not to go out to the window, but generally speaking, she is going to stay with the comb. But like I said, I have found her at one time. All right, let's see if I got enough sheetrock cut to see if we can see our hive. Now, there may be another stud in here, so I don't know, we're going to find out. Let's just see. So there is another stud right here, and so the sheetrock's going to get broken. So let's find out what this hive looks like. And like I said, when that sheetrock came down, the first place the bees went to was that window. Let's get a little closer look at what that hive looks like. Well, there they are. And I am telling you right now, this is going to be a mess. The reason it's going to be a mess is because there's no room for me to actually start cutting comb out of here. And there's going to be honey everywhere. The other reason it's going to be a mess is because they carried that comb all the way to that rafter right there, that end cap right there. So it's going to be a mess. We've got the end right here. They can't go any past that, and they can't go any past that. So this is the space that I have to work in, and it ain't going to be pretty. got us a mess, a real mess down here. Now, there really is no way to start to remove this comb in that space. And so what I did was I started with the very edge of it, that small piece that the first piece that I took out. And I was trying to work my way up to where the brood is right now. And I did the first 3 pieces, but this one just fell all on its own accord. I don't know if Charlie got that on the video.
I kind of missed it.
But that thing is a mess. Ugh. And it's all full of honey. Now, this comb is old, and unless I nicked it, and I didn't realize I nicked it, but it's
I think it's just the weight.
it is, and this is pretty heavy right here.
Yeah, it's just the weight.
All right, let's go back to
Got another big piece down here.
Man, that was a huge piece of comb that fell out. It's a bad thing to be squishing all these bees, but it just happens, especially when I have no room to work with.
You're a mess.
And this is just the beginning.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and clean up this ladder. It's gonna make more mess. So I'm gonna take this outside, wash it down, clean up a little bit, and then get back to it. I got the ladder cleaned up, giving the bees a little bit of break to get back onto their comb, and they are doing it. This next piece of comb is full of brood. In a way, it worked out that that last piece fell off, because now I really do have some room up there to work to cut the comb at the top of the floor upstairs. So we'll take what's given to us and work with that. I have got, what's that, 4 pieces of comb. That's all I've taken out so far. But I've now got space enough where I can get either the hive tool or the spatula in there to start cutting that next piece, which is the brood. And I now understand why that piece fell out of the roof right here. The comb is so warm, it just, the weight of the honey just tore it and brought it down. It's probably 90 degrees in that space right there. And that comb, even though it's old, probably 2 years, it still cracked and fell. So I'm gonna go ahead and start removing this brood, and getting closer and closer to finding our queen, hopefully. Still a long way to go. And down to, there's probably going to be another piece of comb behind that one. But down to probably 2 pieces. No more than 3. But definitely there's going to be another one behind that one. And we still haven't seen the queen. And look, I mean, I can't see if you all will be able to see. I mean, there's all nectar inside of this. And even though in the beginning of the video I was saying that our flow is just about over, they are still bringing in nectar. So it's not over yet, and neither is this removal, because I got to take that piece out. And I think we're going to find her right behind that one. Charlie, you think she's behind that one?
I hope so.
Let's find out.
Nothing, huh?
There she is, Charlie. She's on the comb.
All right, come on down.
That's a good queen. She's on the comb. Let's get over to the light. Let's see. She was right in this area right here. She probably went underneath me. Let's see. There she is.
Got her.
Woo! Wow. Thank you, Jesus.
The last piece.
Woo!
On the last piece.
Thank you, Jesus. Golly. Really, I mean, at this time of the year, it's just so important to find our queen, so they don't have to make another one. And on the last piece of comb, and at least I like finding them on the comb. I think that if you have a queen that stays on the comb, even when you're doing a cutout, she's a better queen than if she runs onto the wall. So anyway, that's just what I think. Thank you, Jesus. Let's get these girls out of here and finish vacuuming up those bees. Well, folks, that's right. It ain't there no more. I had to use the Honey Bandit and spray it in there to run the bees out from that space between the brick veneer and the stud wall. And there's still a few coming out of it right now, but I'll get those before we go. So let me take care of that, and we're gonna start picking up our stuff. While those bees are coming out, we'll get them out of here, and then we'll be just like them, gone.
And it's 11:12.
What time is it?
11:12.
That's Charlie, it's time.
It's getting time for lunch.
Yeah, we're gonna be going soon. Are you getting pretty?
I'm pretty. Come on.
Look, I got so much honey in my hair, it's not even...
I know it's sticky.
like,
I don't even want to touch it.
Charlie.
No,
touch it,
no.
touch it.
It's sticky. It's all sticky.
I'm all covered with honey. Charlie's not. The bees are, well, they're in the van. Everything's in the van. We're headed up to the Abbey right now to, what are we going to do out there?
We're going to put these bees in a box. They're going to become Abbey bees.
Yeah, but first we got to frame up the comb and all that.
Well, you got to frame all that stuff up. You know, get everything. Get the whole new condo set up.
Yeah, so,
you know,
y'all have seen that enough times already. We're going to skip that on this one. So Charlie and I we gotta go eat lunch. So we gotta do the bees first.
Do the bees first.
Because it's hot. It's probably
Yeah.
90 plus degrees
At
right
least
now.
93 right now.
So we're gonna get those things done, and after that, Chinese, huh?
Chinese.
Woohoo!
That's
So-
fine. We're going.
All right, say it.
Thanks for watching.
Keep on watching.
We'll be making more.
God bless. It's Mr. Ed.
Good time, Charlie.
We are out of here until when, Charlie?
The next video.
God bless everybody. Thank y'all.